Hi Aries, this is going to be your mid to end of August reading for the year of 2018. This is going to be for my Aries sun, moon, and rising. Actually, Aries, I have done this reading like 3 different times because I keep getting phone calls. Every single time I'm trying to read for you, I keep getting work-related phone calls. So, interesting. Maybe you guys are like really busy in like your work and stuff. Like maybe you have a lot of hustle and bustle going on around your finances and work, which is probably pretty good, right? So when I was pre-shuffling and meditating, I kept thinking and feeling like motivation. Like I feel like you guys are about to start into a new business adventure. I kept feeling like possibly like an Etsy store or like something that you're doing at home. And also I got the energy of something that you're doing with a partner. Whether that be like a romantic partner or a sibling, a friend, something that you're jumping into with someone else that you are going to be traveling for. I felt a lot of travel. Like I feel like Virgo season for you is like a lot of movement, like motivation, like putting all the pieces together to get everything you want. And I kept feeling like a heavy pinnacle vibe. Like you guys want tangible things. Like you're trying to work really hard for that new car, like fix your credit for that new house, like jump into something, maybe get a new hobby, something that you've always kind of wanted to do. You finally have the motivation and you found that part of yourself that you are like ready to dive into. Okay, so let's jump into this because I already have the cards out. So the overall energy for your spread is the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I feel like some of you are feeling like you are coming out of or going to be coming out of in the next couple weeks a place of being really defeated and feeling really done emotionally and really mentally in a situation. And since this is a relationship spread, I feel like because of the other cards in here, it's not necessarily that you're done with a relationship. I feel like you're done with a cycle inside of a relationship. So what I feel is like these people have this spread, the two people involved continue to have the same issue over and over and over. And whether it be small or big, it's like you keep revisiting this. And you on your end, your overall energy for the entire reading is you're done. You're done with this cycle. Not necessarily the relationship. You're done with this argument, this petty bullshit that keeps coming up. You're done. You're like, I'm motivated for change. I'm ready to fix this and I want a lot of money. Like I'm ready for business changes. I just keep feeling like pinnacles, 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 tangible items. So anyways, in your energy, I feel like I'll show you your cards. So you have the Three of Wands in reverse. This is actually in reverse. The Ace of Swords, Temperance in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling like. I feel like you've been waiting for someone to change some things in your relationship that you haven't necessarily liked. Now, I get the sense that it could be something that's been throwing you off a bit. Like maybe they're just being lazy and like not bringing in the money to the table, like with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's like they're just not exactly where you want them to be. And you are so clear about what you want from them and what you need from them that you're like, okay, I'm focusing on my new business endeavors. I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on what I want to jump into and really like how I can get myself to the next level financially. Like you're trying to like be, you know, like on your new stuff. Like you're ready for a new purse and your nails done and a new car and to travel and be making money and meeting new people. Like, and it's not, I don't think you want to leave this relationship behind. I think you really, really love them, but you're kind of like done with this argument over and over that I feel like is about money. I really do. I feel like this argument is about money and petty things. Like, you know, when you're in a relationship, you live with someone, you guys bitch at each other about stupid stuff. Like you didn't take out the trash. And I think it's little things like that. So you're kind of shut down passionately. You know, maybe you're kind of taking a step back, kind of like, okay, I'm still going to rock this out with you. I love you or whatever, but I'm going to have to draw back my passion on this a little bit, get really clear about where I'm going and go after my money. But I still want you around. Okay. Like it's not like a breakup or anything. So that's good news. You're just kind of tired of the way that things have been going on. Now, this other person I feel like is actually really been out of shape about the fact that they aren't bringing what you want to the table, because they're the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? The Five of Swords, the Devil in reverse, and then clarifying those are the World and the Seven of Pentacles. So much Pentacle energy I already felt before I drew the cards, which is great. It means my meditation and stuff is just really on track. So it's like, I feel like this person feels like you don't feel like they have enough money, or they're not doing enough to get the life that you want. Not in a mean way. You're just like, come on, you know, like let's grind together. Let's like get what we want together. They're being a little lackadaisical and lazy, and they kind of don't have their shit together right now. They're kind of like been out of shape about not being what you want. I feel like financially, like emotionally, I feel like they're really here for you. And they're in a lot of conflict with you and other people around them and themselves about how they're not bringing what they need to be bringing to the table. And I think it's surrounding something that they're feeling restricted about. With the Devil in reverse, it's like they're feeling restricted and trapped in, like, almost like, okay, if you have a really shitty job that you don't like and you're stuck in that job, you're over that job. You're like, I just don't want to work this job anymore. You know, I'm done with this job. But you can't just quit your job because you have to have something to pay your bills. So you feel kind of trapped and you're not really happy about it. But as far as love with you, it's like they're just waiting for a fresh start. Okay, they're just waiting. You know, look, if you saw how I can see, he was looking at this. Like, I just am waiting on you to forgive me for being lazy, and let me get it together. Okay, I'll get it together for you. You know, I think that's how they feel. It's like, I'm gonna get it together for you. Don't give up on me yet. Like, they're still gonna be in it. They just have some things that they need to take care of within themselves, and they're probably not big things. Maybe they just don't know what direction they want to go yet, but they're still very much in love, and they very much still want a new beginning with you. They're trying to show you that I can do this too. Don't give up on me yet. Okay, so in your advice, you have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so all reversals. Now I think the advice is telling you that you need to put your foot down if you want to be winning in this situation. Both of you, if you want to be taking things to the next level, you're gonna have to put your foot down. They're going to have to come out of this place of limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging, you know, metaphors. Like with the devil, I think they're telling themselves like bad things. Like, I can't do this. I can't, you know, I just feel like this other person feels like they're not rising up to your potential, and they feel bad about it, and they want to change it because they love you a lot. Okay. So with this Six of Wands in reverse, it's like they're feeling like they're not being very accomplished. And the advice is trying to tell you to be logical and don't self-sabotage yourself by talking down to yourself in order to get this Six of Wands upright. Okay, so right now it's like everyone's kind of at a place where they feel like they need that motivation to step it up. So that kind of makes sense for me with the entire reading. You know, they're just kind of feeling down, and your advice is just be logical about the situation instead of beating yourself up about whatever it is that's really bothering you. Okay, and the outcome is really great. Okay, so the outcome is like, it's the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and Judgment in reverse. Okay, so it's like, because I feel like in the outcome, you are going to be at a place where you're done giving and taking. You're shutting down the passion for the relationship, and you're like, you know, you don't have anything to give me, I don't have anything to give you. And it's because this other person is unable to like check themselves, right? Like, they're unable to like tell themselves, like, they want to, that they're waiting on it. It's like they're kind of at a place where they're down in their thoughts, and they're feeling like they can't get out of where they want to get out right now. But I feel like, since in the future it's the World and the Seven of Pentacles waiting, it's like it's coming around. Like, just give me a little bit of time, you know. But the greatest part is in the outcome, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like you're going to graduate from no giving and taking to giving everything you have on both ends. And I think this a lot really represents the idea that you're wanting to be motivated with business and travel. So it's like, I'm going to put out this new offer of us coming together and working on our finances and our money and being really motivated together. We're going to become more self-aware. We're going to become more on top of what we need to be doing, and we're going to put our heads together and make this work, you know? So I don't think this is bad energy, Aries. I just think you kind of have some like petty argument type stuff going on, and maybe they just aren't, you know, putting in their end of the work, you know. They're not, you know, they're not grinding like you grind. Like Aries are really, really tough, right? They're jacks of all trades. Like they can do anything, you know. They jump into things without looking. They make things happen. Sometimes they don't check the details. They're just bam in there. You know what I mean? It's like they jump in before they know what's going on, but they get the job done. That's the Aries way. It's like they get the job done. They jump all in, and then sometimes they got to figure out the cards that they pulled before they even looked at them. So Aries are really the baby fire sign. You know, they're just all in, okay? So your oracle card is the Apple. And this is really great. You know, it's all about risk and reward. And what this means is it's you either not taking enough risks to get what you want, or it's about being too risky. But in this case, I think it's telling you, take the risk. Like the new business opportunity or whatever you're thinking about really putting your effort and energy into, even the new love, you know, or the renewed love, I should say. Take that risk. Like there's a lot of great things coming, you know. I just think that's what it means. I think it's like you're finally coming to a place where you're clear with what you want, and it's time to bam, 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 make it happen. You know, that's really how I feel on the whole spread. You've killed the idea of the cycle of being petty, and you're ready to come together. Let's make this thing work. Let's make money. Okay. So that's all I got for you, Aries. I hope you guys have a great rest of the month, and I will be doing your fire sign oracle the very last week in August, okay? So hang in there if you're having tough times. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, and have a great August, okay? Hit me up if you need a personal. Info in the description box. Like, share, subscribe.